I feel like I gotta do a I'm 29 video. I'm about to be 30 video. That type of video last year in your 20 type videos for YouTube. Yes, YouTube. The 20s have been very hard. Yeah. Real ghetto most of the time. But when I tell you I had so many high points in my 20s, like, of course, college, of course, study abroad, of course, just family, my nieces and my nephews. All my nieces and nephews were born in my 20s. Beautiful. I got the perfect nieces and nephews. You can't compare. I'm sorry. I got 4 more days in my 20s. I conquered the decade. So excited to have or be able to say that. You hear me? I think in my 20s, I would be quick to forgive. And the second thing I learned in my 20s is that people will waste your time if you let them. Absolutely, right? Sometimes the devil might disguise a lesson as a blessing, right? So I just remember me working for people, right? Doing this free work for experience or exposure. But all in all, I feel like I was just wasting time. You know what I mean? Like I could have been doing something a little bit more, you know. Yeah, just better, I guess you could say, with my time. So that's one thing. But what else did I learn? Ooh, friends. So everything in this life is temporary, and that's a hard pill to swallow. Like, relationships will end when people die, and that's the sad part, especially when it comes to like parental or like a sibling relationship. But just friends, like the friends I had in college are no longer my friends now. Like the friends I had 5 years ago, no longer my friends now, right? And of course it was a necessary thing to cut them off, right? Because betrayal is a thing too. Like, feeling betrayal from a friend, it hurts. One of my best friends that I went to middle school with, grew up with, right? She went rogue. She did a few things that was aggravating, right? And then I just had to cut her off. But then she decided to talk slick on Instagram like a week ago. So I had to jump on a call, make sure she knew that was unacceptable, and she had to come right or come correct. You feel me? The next time. And she need to chill and get some help, right? Because that's how that mental illness starts. And I'm not a fan of mental illness, honestly, but everybody experiences it. So I told her, like, yeah, you gotta seek some therapy for real. Like, just one day waking up and jumping on Instagram to insult people, not cool love. So had to check her, right? But me and her fell out like 6 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? But it was all in my 20s, right? So just feeling all that pain, I feel like I'm way more resilient now in my 30s. Yeah, I just understand that most times situations are temporary. Of course, I have a really, really great bunch of friends that I've been friends with for the past 10 years. And I'm pretty sure they're going to go on to be my friend for 20, 30, 40 years. Because, of course, our relationship, you know, it tested trials. Ain't that what they be saying? And I'm grateful for those friends. And friends, I picked them. God gave me my family, so that's a whole different story. But I picked my friends. Okay, let's go on to another thing I learned in my 20s. I would be a little less discouraged, and I would stop listening to the negative thoughts in my head that deplete my energy and my creativity. What's something else I learned in my 20s? Explore. I moved to LA for about 1.5 years, and it was absolutely amazing. But half of me feels like, dang, I should have moved to Atlanta before the pandemic. Then the pandemic would have put me back into Detroit, and then I could have moved to LA after that, right? So I would have experienced Atlanta and, you feel me, LA in my 20s. But I didn't move to Atlanta. I was just visiting a lot, and I almost had a job offer in Atlanta, which was really cool too. So yeah, I would explore more, and I'm an exploring type of girl. Back to the flight attendant position that I think I want to do or take on or apply to over and over and over again. I applied twice already, so yeah. Another thing I've learned in my 20s is that when it comes to people, you're enjoying the good parts of them immediately, but you have to learn their flaws as time goes on. And of course, to determine a relationship, and that's why I think relationships are temporary, you determine if the flaws are acceptable to you or doable, right? Or if they're non-negotiable. You get what I'm saying? So we all have flaws, and going into relationships, I understand that now, you know? Like, I don't expect my friendships or my family relationships or any relationship, like romantically, I don't expect it to be perfect. I understand. And people are like hard to deal with. Like, just because they're so complex, right? Even our design is complex. Like, the fact that everything has a different function but it's connected, like, God did his big one when he was creating mankind and all that. So, yeah. And what else did I learn in my 20s? I think I'm still trying to learn this, like, believe in yourself. When people say, like, believe in yourself, just keep going, just keep doing it. You know, do it when you don't feel like it. Like, do it when you lack motivation. And, like, literally, no, for real. Like, so, I know that now, and I just need to implement. You know what I mean? I'm excited for today. We going downtown, baby. We going downtown. Carly gave me a wonderful cake. And I know you see the balloons in the back. That's going to be the decoration for my picnic table. Yeah. Because I'm turning 30 and I'm celebrating Detroit with my family. Yay. I feel so good about 30. I made some goals for this 10 years, so I'm excited for that. I see them. Like, I see them, and I have a great plan. And I'm going to flesh out my plan once I come back to Detroit. So I'm going to LA for 2 weeks. Just because I got the ability to. Shout out to my friends. My girl, my Chicago sisters, Bree Parker, love them. So I'm gonna stay there for 2 weeks. I'm gonna clean out my storage unit, ship the rest of my stuff to Detroit. Really just sink my teeth in Detroit for the next 5 years or so, and hopefully I'm able to like travel around within those 5 years or just move somewhere else after those 5 years. But in 5 years I'm gonna be 35. So at that point, hopefully I'm able to find a husband, and I can, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have some kids at 40. I think that's my MO. But I'm gonna start walking my 10K steps a day so I can make sure this uterus is okay, because it's been fooling for the past year. Anyway, sorry, you know I can ramble. So yeah, man, I'm excited for the plans in my 30s. I'm gonna say them on this video, because I want to come back to this video when I'm like 35, 40, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna turn 30. Like, she was talking about this and I actually like did it. So of course I'm gonna just figure out like my artistic identity when it comes to art, right? Like, I love every facet of art. Like, I love like drawing, painting, I love crochet, I love knit, I love sewing, I love making clothes at my leisure, because that's something else I learned, right? Like, my passions, once I put my passions into somebody else's hands, they can morph them in a way that is just not pleasing. I feel so good about 30. I'm excited for the plans.